Hey, it's your boy Gio back at it again with another video. For this one, we are going to talk about what 5 things pro Axie players are doing and why you should do it as well. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video. So these 5 things has no in particular order. They're all a requirement for you to be a good Axie player and easily climb the leaderboards. So for the first one is you have to have a meta team. Some people say that, oh my god, the Terminators are so OP, they need to nerf. Or maybe the Beast has so much morale and always crit. But that's just their attributes. Those players invested to be a good Axie player. You can't expect a $700 team to beat a $1,000 or maybe even further than that. They invested to win the game. You even have to invest to play the game. So having meta Axies is one of the advantage of Axie players because they invested in the game. If you just invest to get your ROI or return of investment, then don't expect to beat those players who invested to climb the ladder boards. And next up, Axie players read their opponent's cards and energy. I'm gonna put the link down in the description on how to read how many cards your Axies have and an Axie energy calculator. If you want to be good at the game, you have to study the game. And in that part comes the energy counting and the card counting, because when you count the energy and the cards of your opponent, you can now have an advantage on where you can save up for a burst or maybe burst them because they won't have any cards or energy to play with. It's basically just necessary if you're going to play Axie Infinity. You should know how to count the energy of your opponent, and at the same time, if you want to grow higher than that, you should learn card counting as well. So for the next one is you should know how chomps work, how suiting song work, and what chains work, because if you have a meta team and you don't know how to chain it, like the jumping poison which has garish in it, barb strike can be activated without another bug card on another Axie. So if you don't know that, then the ability of barb strike will just be for nothing. So you have to definitely study the card, study the game obviously. So for the fourth one, Axie pro players read the situation of their enemy. So in a 2v1 situation or maybe even 3v1, the cards always splits, and some pro players don't usually burst the enemy's plant so that the cards would split out and the 2 remaining full HP Axies won't have any cards to burst them with. So you should know how to make your opponent struggle with his or her cards and at the same time punish them for it. So for the fifth and last one is you have to grind with 0 energy. Some people just get it for the quota, like they would just spend their 20 energy and just stop there. So if you want to be at the top of the leaderboards and if you have a meta team, you shouldn't do this because Axie pro players grind on their free time even without energy to just boost their standings on the leaderboard. And it would also benefit you if you have the energy for tomorrow, because the higher the MMR, the higher the SLP reward. So all in all, grinding without energy is definitely a must if you want to be a good Axie player. So that's it for me for now. Tell me what you guys think about what I think 5 pro players do that other people don't, and tell me what you guys want to see more on this channel by commenting down below, and consider subscribing because it's free and you can always change your mind. Also give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
One more